you. Okay, yeah. So for starters, I had my eyebrows microbladed and I just had it done yesterday. So that's why they're looking a little bit angry, a little irritated, a little reddish because, you know, it's all freshly carved up, so to speak. But no, I really love the shape of them so far. I'm really happy with them. This will be my first time putting on like makeup so that I can see how they're gonna look. So I thought I would film it because I've been talking about doing a Farmasi makeup application. So this entire look is going to be Farmasi products. So today it's a really good, if you just want to get a good first-hand look at how these things work, kind of get my views and my opinions on them, because you're not following me on Facebook, which you can look me up and friend request me. I will accept. It's my personal Facebook page. I do all my live videos through. I have a business page. It's called Blush the Face Up. But honestly, if you want to see the lives live, then you need to be following me on Facebook. So just go ahead and find me. I have it all linked below. So I am not allowed to saturate my brows. I'm not allowed to basically touch them, which is fine because they're sore. And I'm not allowed to put any makeup on them, and I have to keep makeup away from them. So the eye look we're gonna do today is gonna be very minimal and simple because we wanna keep the makeup out of here. But I still wanna, I'm not feeling myself today. I'm not really feeling like the most upbeat, positive person that I can be, and you are how you feel. So you look how you feel how you look, or however the saying goes. I'm not really sure. Basically, when you look like crap, you feel like crap. So I'm going to try to spruce myself up a little bit so I hopefully don't feel like crap. And we're gonna start with their primer. This is the VFX Pro Camera Ready Primer. I will have prices at the bottom because I don't have them all memorized. I just don't, I'm sorry. This stuff is like a photo filter technology. It is a dimethicone based primer. It is clear. I'm only gonna do it like on the bottom half of my face, and I'm just gonna do like a patting motion and press it into my pores. Now, what does photo focus, blurring, all that mean? It means it's going to press into your fine lines and wrinkles, large pores, maybe any scarring you might have on your face, and it's just gonna give you a very smooth, like canvas, almost like you're filtered, but you're not. So you're probably, if you're like a veteran on my channel, you've watched my other videos, you're probably going, but Caitlin, you don't use dimethicone primers. That's right, I don't, but I use this one. Dimethicone primers typically on me will break up my makeup, especially like in this area through here, my nose, and this does not do that. Now, when you put it on, you have to give it time to sit. Like, it has to soak into the skin. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the foundation we're going to use today while we're letting this sit in the skin. This is actually the most expensive foundation that Farmasi carries. However, it is really, really good. And when I say the most expensive, I know that this one is $24.90, which to a lot of you are like, so. My foundation that I used before I started with Farmasi was $38 a bottle, and this is already like 12, 13, well, what, $14 cheaper. So that's pricing not like scare a lot of you. And then some of you who are very budget conscious, that might be a lot of money for you. I'll get into it as I'm going through my makeup and how you can get this at half price, 50% off. So for $12.45 you can have this foundation. So it's in a glass frosted bottle, pump top. This is the VFX Pro Camera Ready Retouch Skin Visual Effect Foundation. Now, this stuff is the bomb. It is so good. It goes on my skin. It's full coverage. It's matte finish. I'm just gonna do 2 pumps to start. It's really, it's so good, and you're gonna see it like happening on camera. There are no filters on here. I'm straight, shooting straight up on my iPhone. See, what you are seeing is what it is, like the good, the bad, the ugly. You can see half my face, other half of my face. I'm gonna go ahead and like get in right in here. And I'm just gonna use a little bit of a flat brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and just very carefully go around the brow area and blend. Isn't it amazing? Like the coverage, the look of it. I mean, it's just so freaking good. It's so good. And I go on my Facebook page, and you know how it is. Like, there's so many like direct sales companies and you know, people in direct sales, and they're always trying to push you something, and a lot of it is good. I mean, I will give it to them. Like, a lot of direct sales companies offer a really great product, but you know, it's just like, it's expensive usually because, you know, they're like higher quality, they're American made, and you know, but your friends and family are like, geez Louise, I've already heard this from 800 people this week. I've already seen 85 lives of makeup being put on, and you know, they just don't want to deal with it anymore. They just don't want to like buy things, and that was really what drew me to Farmasi, though, is the price point is so freaking affordable and the quality is there. Like, you know me on this channel, like even if you don't know me and this is the first time you've ever watched one of my videos, go back and watch any of my review videos, any of my unboxing videos. Like, I don't care if I'm being paid. I mean, I've only done one sponsored video, but it was for a makeup sponge, so it's kind of hard to screw that up. But if I'm doing a video for, you know, somebody, or I'm showing a brand or giving my opinion or whatever, I give the like legit facts. I don't sugarcoat it. I don't care if it's a brand I love. If I hate it, I'm not going to use it, and I'm not going to say that I love it and promote it. So that's why I was like, okay, I got you know, if you see my video before this, I'm sure you will, because I'm going to go up with it first. But there's a video that I did where I'm like talking about Farmasi and how I came to be a beauty influencer with Farmasi, and how I, like, the whole time I kept saying, I'm not signing up for this, I'm not signing up for this, and now here I am, like, signed up selling it. There's a reason for that, and like I said in that video, this stuff is so good, so good. Okay, we're gonna do concealer next. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, concealer on this channel. That never happens. How many times have you guys watched me put concealer on? Not very many. The Farmasi Full Coverage Liquid Concealer is, oh my god, life-changing. Life-changing. It's so freaking good. Like, I can put this on. You're gonna watch me do it right now because I wear it every day now. I never wore concealer prior to this, ever. This stuff I can put on. It does not seep into my fine lines and pores. It is budge proof. It's not a fix-all, like 100%. Like, do I think your natural skin still shines through a little bit? A little, but not, I mean, I could probably layer it on and get a completely full coverage look if I really wanted to, but I'm not gonna do that because, like, I don't necessarily need that. And maybe others would disagree. They'd be like, listen, I see your dark circles, honey. I haven't slept in a decade. Like, I have little kids. Like, we don't sleep around here very well. You know, I'm a night owl. I'm up all night, and then I'm up in the morning with the kids. Like, it's just the way it is. I don't expect to not have dark circles anytime soon. So I'm not gonna, like, cake on product for it, but my goodness, just so good. It just goes in and it does the job, and it's not cakey and it's not ugly. And I have tried concealers that cost high 20s, 30s, 40s. I've tried a lot of them. Guess. $9.90. $9.90. $4.45 if you do what I do. Shut up, right? Like, shut up. $9.90. Done, sold, all day long. Yes. Let's powder. Farmasi has a couple powders. I love their face perfecting powder, but for today, to keep things kind of simple, we're gonna use the other favorite that I have, which is the transparent finishing powder, which I'm sorry that I keep looking at myself. I have to remember I'm not live. That's the difference between a live and a Facebook video. Like when you're doing a video, you have to actually look at the viewfinder. When you're on live, you just look at yourself. So I gotta retrain myself here, so bear with me. Otherwise, I might be looking at what I'm actually doing. So this is the transparent powder, and you can see it's a pressed powder, really, really good. Smells so freaking good. All their powders have this amazing, look at this hair. It fell down again. All their powders have this amazing fragrance. It's very feminine and soft. I pick up floral notes. Some people say it smells kind of like vanilla or cake. I think it's like a floral. It's more of a floral, but it's really subtle, and it's not something that lingers once you put the product on. So I am going to be just very careful and press this powder just right in, and it's transparent, so it's not going to add any more coverage. It's just going to set everything down. Keep that concealer from moving. Keep that foundation looking snatched, right? Keep it off my brows. That's why I'm going to go kind of slow. I don't want to anger my brows even more than they are already angry. Now that we have our base down, you can just, I mean, it's flawless, it's smooth, it's beautiful. You can see how lovely and how set down everything is. Let us contour the face. I am going to use the face sculpting palette from Farmasi today. And this is a trio. It looks like this. So it has the darker color, like cool tone matte shade sculpting powder, the little bit lighter color, and then a white for like under eye brightening and things like that. I've used the white like on my brow bone, which we will do very carefully today. But otherwise, I have been really loving the darkest shade here, right here. They don't have shade names, which is a Farmasi kind of like issue for me. They have names like in the catalog for most of their products, but then it doesn't always translate onto the packaging. Farmasi makes all of its own components. So this little unit was actually made by Farmasi. They do it all in their plant in Turkey. So everything is European made. It's done by European standards. So there are 1,300 ingredients that Farmasi does not use in their products that are currently used still in the United States and in China. So I think wholeheartedly that since I have been using Farmasi products, my face has been so much better. I have a lot less breakouts. It's more flawless. My pores look better. Like everything just looks better, and I truly attribute that to the lack of all those extra chemicals and the quality of the products. So it really, I mean, really, really good. Contouring palette, really good. Sculpting palette, contour palette. You get what I'm saying. Really, really nice though. I mean, just very simple and easy. You saw I was very buildable. Now I'm gonna get into blushes. The blushes are amazing, like everything else. Are you catching the trend here? The blushes are really good. So here's the thing about the blushes. You put them on and they're very like sheer at first. I can't think today. I'm sorry. I'm not normally this like messed up, but today I am apparently. They're very sheer. So when you are putting them on, at first you don't get this like strong wash of color, but then the more you're adding, the more color builds up. So what's really great about that and why I really appreciate that is because it caters to all skill levels in makeup application. So if you're like a newbie putting on makeup and you aren't very confident, you can put on your blush and not worry about going too overboard because it starts off as sheer, and that way you're not putting on too much. Now, you all know me, right? I love my blush. I just love it. I love to put a lot on. So I usually end up putting a lot on anyways. This is the shade Peach Blossom. It looks really orangey on camera. However, it gives just such a nice, gorgeous, feminine, summery wash of color. And I'm gonna try really hard to be good today and not be obnoxious. No promises. As you can see, I'm centering it right here. I have not re-dipped. I'm just blending it away, and it's like adding more as I'm blending here. So it's really, really good. I just love it so much. If you are interested in signing up for the discount, I am going to do a very full and detailed video about that, but it's really, really easy. You would just go to my website if you want to sign up under me. If you don't, you can sign up under somebody else. But if you want to sign up under me and be on my team, you would go to blushthefaceoff.com and you would click on Become a Beauty Influencer. And you put in your information and you pay your $19.99. Yes, that's it, $19.99. And you are automatically unlock that 50% off discount. You automatically unlock your free website. So you can run your business in several ways. You can see that color. You run your business in several ways. You can do it solely for you, just to get the products at a discount, 50% off. And how that works is it stays, you stay active so long as you put an order in every 6 months, and it's no minimum. So if you want to just put an order in for mascara, you're good. But what woman just needs a mascara every 6 months? Not very many of us. So right now I'm just using my same powder brush and going over these lines to blend them in a little. All right, let's highlight. I just picked this up. This is it's a baked highlighter, and it is the TERRA-COTTA highlighting powder. It is one shade, and it looks like this. I want to lick it. So good. Okay, so here is what it looks like, how it swatches. Oh, so wet looking, so good. Okay, I usually use a fan brush. There's nothing different about today. We're gonna go ahead and just highlight right back here, just right there. I don't go too ham right now. God, look, 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 just so good. This will last you forever. You will never have to buy another one until like it expires, honestly, because you could never use all of that. And it's so versatile. The shade is so versatile. I know I'm going to be able to wear this well into winter, maybe even through winter, depending on my mood. Just so good. Let's do some eyeshadow. Eyeshadow. Today we're not going to highlight any brow products, obviously. But we are going to play with some eyeshadows. And let me find some I love. Now, we're going to start with my favorite. And you're going to look at this and you're going to be like, what the heck? Why? Why is that your favorite? Because it's honestly, it's not anything. It is so unassuming. So unassuming. So it's called Warm Taupe, and it is just a cool matte brown single eyeshadow. I believe it is $6 and, oh no, these are $10.90. That's how much they cost for a single, which isn't bad. Half $5.45 for a beauty influencer. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out a blending brush. Ooh, not that one. We're not pulling out that blending brush, are we? I'm gonna go ahead and do my crease in this, and this is the most versatile, perfect crease shade. I'm going to keep it down low today because obviously we are not getting up near that angry eyebrow. That was the first pass. Very light wash of color, and these apply, the single eyeshadows apply very similarly to the blush, where they start out as a nice wash of color and you can build up the opacity as you are going. So that is one thing that I love about this eyeshadow so much. Just so user-friendly, so easy. You can't mess it up. Like, you just can't, because it's so nice. This is so good. Look at this crease shade. It's just so beautiful and so perfect. And I can use this and then translate that to any palette I might have. So if you are the type that tends to kill whatever crease shade happens to be in your palette, and then you've got all these other colors that you've barely used because you've killed your crease shade, which that's what I do. I always hit pan in my crease shade, just get this. And then you've got it, and it's good for everybody. Every palette, every color, no matter what your story, what you want to do. So good. Like, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, right? Like, just so effortless, so easy. I could leave it like this and go off into the world and no one would think a thing. Are we gonna do that? Not today. Not today. This dark Amazon green and do it right here in the crease. I'm gonna use the same brush, dip right in there. It looks brighter on camera than it is. It's actually very dark. And I'm hoping it makes a nice crease shade or a nice like outer corner shade. Coffee bean, which is just a really yummy metallic brown. Let me show you. Super pretty, right? And I'm gonna do my finger trick. Things don't change around here very much. Still new makeup line, still using my finger. I'm gonna take satin ribbon, which is a beautiful iridescent shade, and we're gonna take a flat brush, a little bit of the setting spray. I happen to have the Farmasi one. It's called Time Locker. Good stuff. Very solid setting spray. I'm gonna pull out that sculpting palette again and go in with this creamy shade right here and clean up our mess. So we're going to do it very carefully right through here. So you can see we have a very subtle, soft, pretty eye look going here, which is really what I wanted. I didn't want anything stark or crazy today. Let's get something on the lower lash line, shall we? Green eye pigment in Forest, since we went ahead and did the green in the outer corner. So I'm just gonna go ahead, the eye pigments come in these little pots with this little shaker guy at the top. I'm just gonna tap a few specks, literally specks in there, so we can't put it really back in once we've committed to this course of action. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just do my under eye in this green pigment. And I did not re-wet my brush. I'm just using it slightly damp because, again, I don't want this to be a harsh line. I just want it to be a very subtle, almost antique-y looking eye tonight. So pretty, so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put that away. Now we're gonna do our liners. It's a pencil liner. It is $6.90 and it is the most bomb.com pencil liner ever. Okay, so it's a little dirty because I use it all the time, but look at this white, okay? Just a plain standard stark white. I'm not gonna swatchy, I'm not gonna show you anything. I'm literally just going to put it on my eye. That's all I'm gonna do, so you can see the magic of how good this liner is. So this is just a straightforward pencil liner. You can see I have not done anything to it, nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my waterline, my lower waterline. And you can see, if you look, it's wet and shiny, see? Watch. See it? Just draws on. No, like, I have never in my life used a pencil liner where I didn't have to start warming it up on the back of my hand, especially to get it to draw on my waterline like that. Like, look how freaking opaque and white that is. I can't even. $6. This will last you forever, forever and ever and ever. I mean, I just can't even with this stuff. It's so good. It's called the Express Eye Pencil. So good. It's on. It will be on for hours. Now, I mean, you will have to touch it up after 3 or 4 hours if you want that stark white presentation, because it's your waterline. I mean, and this is not a waterproof formula, but 3 or 4 hours of stark white, sign me up. Sign me up. I'm gonna top it off with this green. This is considered green, but it looks more like an antique gold or green color. Express eyeliner. Same line, same brand, just different color. Excuse me, $6.90. I'll take every color. Oh, I already did. Do my mascara. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Deep Black by Farmasi. They have 7 different mascaras. I love them all. My favorite is this one right now, actually. The brush looks like this. Nothing very unassuming, but just watch. Just watch. So freaking good. We're gonna dip right into lip liner. They have a whole freaking mess of them. Yes, I bought them all. They are that good. They are so, like, look at them all. So good. Okay, I'm gonna use the lip liner, and then we're gonna do one of the BB lipsticks. But to lip liner, this is shade number 201. These are also pencil, but they are rich and creamy and so wonderful. And let me put this on for you. Pretty. I do fill them in because I want it to not have a line if it starts to fade. Now this is the Happy Birthday shade in the BB lipstick. Really, really nice stuff. Gonna go ahead and put that on. Done. Did you see how it just went on? It's almost like, I put it on once, I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff is like black magic or hocus pocus or something. I don't know. Like, how does it just go on and not go everywhere? Because I am the classic get my lipstick all over my face girl, and this just goes on like butter, and it's smooth. It doesn't have that weird lipstick taste to it. It's just so good. So good. And I can't get over it. All right, we've come to the end of this look. Finally, right? You're probably like, please shut up. Okay, so normally I would spritz my face down with my setting spray, the Time Locker, but I cannot do that today because of my brows. So I'm going to spray my sponge safely and just go through and give a quick dabby to help set everything down, take away any powdery look, really just help make everything blend seamlessly, and plus provide the long wear, the longevity of my makeup. That's it, you guys. We have a full face of Farmasi makeup on. Look at it. No filters, no nothing. The way you're seeing it is the way it is. Now, look, I mean, just freaking gorgeous. User friendly. You saw me put it on. No fuss, no muss. I didn't use special tools. I didn't use anything different. No different techniques. Nothing weird. Everything just goes on. And what I love about this makeup, and I'm gonna wrap this up here, is that I don't need to do anything weird to get what I need to get done. Like, it's one of my biggest complaints with some of these makeup companies is they release this product and then they put out these videos and they're like showing you how to use it, even though it's like a foundation. Like, you have to stand on one foot and use this specific sponge and this specific patting motion in this specific direction on this specific day while Mercury is in retrograde, and like, it's exhausting. I want to be able to go buy a product and put it on my face, no matter what my skill level is, and be able to have it look amazing. And with this line, you can do that. It is super user friendly, super affordable, super awesome. Like I don't even have enough adjectives. I give up. All right, I'm done. All my information to find me is below. Find me on Instagram, find me on Facebook, find me on YouTube. Talk to me down there. Let me know what you think. And as always, I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe before you head out, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.